Now, Woolies has been copping a lot of flack lately, but to really understand who's the real villain in this tale, you've got to take 2 seconds to look at its two major shareholders. Who are they? Blackrock and Vanguard. In truth, Woolies isn't making these decisions. They must do as they're told by their owners in order for us to do as we're told by their owners. We know that's how it works. That's the whole point of the political weaponisation of corporates. If you're not familiar with the radical left behemoth of Blackrock, it is the world's largest asset management company, the world's largest money manager. Basically, they and Vanguard, which is exactly the same, just slightly smaller, own and thereby control far more of what goes on in our world than you or I could possibly imagine. Remember when Woolies campaigned for the Voice last year? Let's take a moment to appreciate how absurd that is. A supermarket championing constitutional change. Random, right? No, actually, not now that you know who owns them most. How about Woolies' decision this year not to celebrate Australia? Did you think that was just a decision made by some sort of Woolies board around a boardroom table? Nope, same shareholders pushing the same agenda. On Wednesday, 2GB revealed that buried in Woolworths Reconciliation Action Plan, what are they even doing with such a thing, was a commitment to display Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags outside stores, sites and support offices where practicable. No mention of the Australian flag, of course. Here is their action plan with the relevant point on page 31. So they meant business. But after being busted on Wednesday, Thursday, a Woolies spokesperson hastened to clarify, oh no, we don't plan to add flags outside our supermarkets. We're just saying we're practicable. We're talking about other sites. The 3 flags, this spokesperson said, oh nice, first mention of the Australian flag in there, will be flown at these sites all together, just like a school, just like other institutions. Wow. Looks like even they knew they were accelerating a bit too fast for once, huh? Weird that detail was missing from their actual plan. Tell you who knows all this regarding the all-powerful globalist shareholders controlling Woolies, and that's the leader of the opposition, Peter Dutton. Listen carefully to what he said the day he called for a boycott.
I think they're trying to please their investors. They're trying to please the political leader of the day. And a lot of the investors, a lot of the industry super funds who are investing into Woolworths and ASX companies otherwise demand all of these woke agendas, and the CEOs and the boards believe that they need to implement it. And it means that the people like Alan Joyce becomes very friendly with Anthony Albanese. People like Brad Banducci become very friendly with Anthony Albanese, and they subscribe to that left-wing ideology. And
he knows what's up. He's not going to name Blackrock and Vanguard, but he's talking to them. And if you listen, you'll know that he's a man who knows exactly what I'm saying. Last but certainly not least, there's the small matter of Woolies supporting the Albanese government's digital ID bill introduced last year. Yep, here's their submission in response to the digital ID bill on the 13th of October last year, stating they, quote, fully support measures to promote enhanced use of digital ID services, end quote. And on what I'm sure is an entirely unrelated note, Woolworths just happens to have 75% shares in Quantium, a data analytics firm with deep AI, data science and data engineering skills. They acquired 50% of the company back in 2013, but get this, the Australian government has paid Quantium millions of our taxpayers over the last few years, and Quantium's biggest shareholders are, by virtue of being Woolworths, Blackrock and Vanguard. See how this works? Of course you do. You're an outsider. Now, Dutton has copped a lot of flack for calling for this boycott, but I'm with him. It's time we flip the bird to these globalist flogs. This is their agenda. Woolworths is merely one of their many tools. It's time to start shopping at farmers markets like the good old days that's where we got all our food and where our money goes directly to those who actually deserve it.